friend. What's going on, girl?
Hey, Yaya, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am good. I can't complain.
As you say, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Was today your day off?
My Kiba day.
Okay.
That's my day to do nothing. No work, no. This is fun. So this ain't work. But it's my
Hey,
day.
Tay Life girl, how are you? Good to see you. Tay Life is in the house.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, how you doing, sis?
Yeah, this is my Kiba day all the way around. What is the weather like where you are, Yaya?
Oh, it is gloomy. I can't believe it for Florida. It's been cold here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's new that it's usually humid around here.
Right.
Mm-mm. It's been gray. The other day it was all foggy when I left out in the morning, and I was like, "This is weird." So
Right.
yeah, we've been in the 70s and stuff,
Which is good.
which is nice. Nice little cool breeze because the summer was far.
Right.
The
Like too
summer was
hot.
far.
She said, I am good and you.
Doing good, hanging in there. How's my boy doing? I saw you guys on Instagram for Halloween, so I got to see his costume. So I hope you guys are doing great.
I need to go check it out.
How's the weather in Michigan area? I think she's in Michigan area. How's your weather in Missouri?
Somebody talking about Michigan weather. The other day, somebody was talking about that. It's been cold here. I don't want to turn my heat back on. Um, but it's like 60, 67 degrees here, but it's like a gloomy, cold 67 degrees. Usually it'll be like
Mm-hmm.
kind of comfortable or whatever. I only got out earlier and then I came home and stuff, but I was just like, it's cold. I need a jacket or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's October too, so you
Yeah.
just never know. And then the other day it was like cold in the morning, and then by the time I got off work, it was like hot, not hot, hot, but it was warmer. And so I'm like, this weather's all over the place. That's the Midwest, though. She said it's cold there.
It's cold. Yeah, Michigan gets cold and they always get snow. It's like 45 here at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 45 here and at night it's like 25. Yeah. And
Ooh.
like Tim, he works in a warehouse type environment. And so
Uh-huh.
he's been wearing his sweatshirts and his beanie because it's all cement in there.
Oh yeah.
And so he says it gets like really, really cold at night and stuff. And they
Right.
he drives forklift. And so yeah.
I could imagine it do, especially on concrete and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What you sipping on?
I'm drinking water today, girl. I'm drinking water. What you got?
I'm drinking water too.
And what's your side drink?
Vodka and cranberry juice. Actually, I mixed cranberry and orange juice. I mixed them together today.
You mix what? Cranberry and
A
orange
little
juice
cranberry and a little orange juice. Just to make it pretty.
and a splash of vodka.
A splash of cranberry and a splash of orange juice.
I know that's right. Oh.
Say, like, what you drinking? She said, I need a side drink. Absolutely.
Oh. We were on last night, Tay Life, on Shearmajik's channel. Her and Michael Farmer, they had us rolling.
Oh my God, he is hilarious.
And yeah, I had me some tequila last night. They made me get up and go in there and
A
pour me a
drink.
little shot of tequila. Shoot. We was rolling. That was too funny.
That was really
Oh, I
fun.
should put in the chat what our topic is. So our topic tonight, we're gonna wait a little bit here and see if some more people come on. Our topic tonight is oh, there it is right there. How well can you really know another person?
Absolutely.
She said it's nothing like a good laugh. Absolutely.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's good to laugh because we all be going under stresses and stuff. Life be life.
all the time.
And it's nice when you can just laugh because that relaxes you, that relieves the stress off of you.
Yes. Hmm.
So, absolutely.
That's why I said laughter is good for your soul.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
We
ma'am.
need it. Because a lot of people ain't doing it. A lot of people walking around here mad and stuff. We ain't got time for that.
Mm-mm.
Happy vibes and everything else.
Yes, yes. So,
Yes, I was trying to get my Thanksgiving menu together, yeah, before we got on. And I was like, I got a taste for everything.
you getting it ready, huh?
Yes, I'm getting it ready. I love the holidays. I'm such a holiday person. That's like if that's one thing I go to Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day. Those are my top. Well, Easter, too. But what did Tay Life say?
She said, I don't think you will ever really get to know someone because no one will give you 100% of their self.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
You're
Yeah,
absolutely right.
you are so right on that one.
And that word know, to know someone, it's kind of a layered word. It's like you can perceive things about people, you
Mhm.
know, um, but we don't always know everything factual about a
A
person.
person, right?
And a lot of it to get because we when we were getting ready for this show, Tay Life and Sheer Magic and I always get together and kind of discuss, what our show is going to be. And so I was sharing with her, yeah, I had kind of looked up a little information just to have some little thoughts on it or whatever. And yeah, if you whether you're in a relationship with someone or friendship with someone or a person that's an acquaintance or whatever, a lot of getting to know a person is shared time with them,
Yeah.
and then you know things about them, but
Mhm.
I don't think that, as she said, 100% that.
You would know.
Yeah,
Hmm. That is so true.
I moved this year and I have lots going on, so me and my kids are going to be house hopping a
Oh,
little
well,
bit.
good luck with that.
Oh, hey, Coach Mary. So
Hey,
happy
Miss
to see
Mary.
you. She said, hey, beautiful Yaya's Best Life. Happy to catch you live today. Sending lots of love to you and family. I'm doing fine. Been a little busy with work, but all is fine. Well, I am so, so very happy to see you. I haven't been on YouTube as much as I used to. And she said, hey, co host.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we just talked. Our topic tonight is talking about how well do you really know another person.
Yeah.
And Tay Life was just saying, yeah, she didn't think 100%. And I was agreeing with her on that as well. And sipping your
Mhm.
comment.
Yeah, I believe exactly what both of y'all said. You can 100% know a person because they're going to hold some things or, something they may not want to share with you or they do want to share with you. And then when you go through things like a relationship that I was in, I really feel like I knew this person. Like I feel like I knew him better than he knew himself. But through later, there was things that was happening that where I was like, damn, I really don't know him. Like I would have never thought that he would do what he did, and for me hold him down the way I held him down for him to do what he did, it's like, damn, I guess I don't know him.
Yeah,
And I always say I have siblings, I have brothers, and I'm like, how do you live life with your own siblings and don't know them 100%? But then, hey, Miss T with the T.
good to see you, Miss T.
And it's like if you have siblings and everything, it's like how can you live your childhood with them and don't know them all the way, but then get in a relationship expecting on your partner 100%.
Absolutely.
It won't work.
And I think that people, people have unsaid things.
Hmm.
People have secrets.
Right.
Everybody don't always expose everything about themselves. And as we was talking earlier too, shoot, a lot of stuff we black it out
Absolutely.
from childhood or whatever. It's like sometimes when me and my sisters get together, and we talking, about like when we was kids and stuff, when we all was at home. And remember, you used to this and you used to that, or you acted this way. And I was like, no, no, this is how you were, and you this and all this, that, and the other. I said, I must have blacked that out because I don't remember having behaviors like that. But that is real. I do. I think some things we just, we block that shit out.
Mhm. And
You
then
know,
too,
so
yeah, what you saying that I like it, it really seriously could be like childhood trauma things that
yeah,
you don't want to remember and keep taking into your, future that you just want to block out. You just want to say, you know what, I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to bring it up. It may be a trigger, different things like that. And you don't
absolutely.
want to talk about it to your partner. And then maybe something else can come up to where they may ask about that conversation. You just be like, I don't want to talk about it,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Tay Life said, I have lots of blackouts that I will not share with someone I'm with.
mhm.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah, I believe that to be true. And there's certain things like I was in a relationship one time and I felt comfortable with that person, and I shared some personal things with him that other people did not know. But when we got into an argument, he shared that information, and it really made me mad because I'm like, I confided in you with that information, and now that you're in your feelings, you want to share. So then I going into the next one, I didn't talk to a lot of personal things. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share that.
yeah,
And it makes you kind of hold back from what you do want to share. And it's just like, I thought I knew you well enough to sit and have a conversation with you and talk about different things from childhood or, whatever. And then you even talk about your childhood stuff, but I never shared his personal information. I just kept that between us. So,
right.
yeah,
And a lot of that comes with, in relationships, comes with the person that you're with and their maturity level.
yeah, absolutely.
And we all are a product of our environment. And I say that, and me and Tim been together for 23, 20, almost 24 years now or whatever.
Hmm.
Do I know him 100%? And I know him pretty well. I won't say 100% because I'm sure there are things that he probably has never shared with me. And I know that there are things that I've never shared. And it's not something like, what I want to say, like intentional. It's just,
Right. You just don't want
but
to.
we know each other so well because, for one thing, we've been together a long time.
Hmm.
When you're starting out in a new friendship or a relationship with someone, it comes with communication, it comes with asking questions, it
Yeah,
comes with meeting their family. You know how they always, it was always said to me, when you in a relationship with someone and you really, really want to know about them, when they take you to their family,
family. Yeah, yep.
then you learn a lot of
You
things. Just like
sure
I was
do.
just saying about me and my sisters. If we all got together, say you were with me and my sisters, and they would start telling you stuff, and you'd be like, "Oh no, yeah, not no, that just
You're like, I didn't know that part about Yaya.
right."
My family like that too. They'll get to tell a whole bunch of secrets. I'm like, be quiet.
Let's see. Let me catch up here in the comments. Let's see. Okay, I saw that one. Coach Marymont said that part, betraying your trust at the first disagreement.
Right.
I learned that, and I don't share much now.
Absolutely, Coach Mary. Yeah, it broke a little bit of trust as well.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's why it's hard for people in having relationship, and especially if it's intimate relation,
Right.
marriage type relationships. That's why they are so tough.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wellness with Frugal Mama, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Hey, wellness with Frugal Mama.
Taylor said that's why I don't share because grown people are
Mhm.
messy
And
and
they
they will tell your business when things are going wrong.
sure will take life. They'll be like, girl, you can tell me, we can talk. Call me if you need anything. Like, yeah, okay.
And
Like,
everybody's not your friend.
right. They not. They really
You know,
not.
you can have acquaintances. That's just somebody, I know your name, I see you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I pass you at work, I give you the head nod,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Miss T said you are speaking the truth.
Mm-hmm. It's
So
really
yeah, you guys feel free to let's see. Generally our questions for this live is what you sipping on,
yep.
and do you have any weekend plans,
Mm-hmm.
and how was your week or how was your weather this week? So think about those things and drop them in the chat as we continue to talk about, and let us know your thoughts on, can you really know a person? What do you think?
Right. And like I said, I thought I knew people, and then just like the betrayal or different things, and it could even be family members. Like, Lord Jesus, I had a family member where I it was like a weekend. I was going to look for a car, and she was taking me, to go look for another car, whatever, whatever. And it was just crazy. It was crazy because I felt like I knew her, like I grew up with her, all the other stuff or whatever. And so I wound up going to the bank and everything and got some money out. We wound up going to look for a vehicle, put gas in her tank, fed her, did everything. And then we went back to her place or whatever. And I was getting in my other car. And so I was like, oh, let me run to the bathroom real quick. And I just went to the bank. So, when women know where they put stuff at in their purse, at least I know. I know where my chapstick is, where I put money at. I know where this is, that is. And so I had went to the bank, put the money in my purse, and I went to her house. And I went to the bathroom, and I came out, went to the store, and was ready to pay for my stuff, and the money was not there.
Mm-mm.
And I called her. She did not answer the phone. And when I tell you, I was so heartbroken because I'm like, if you needed it, why didn't you just ask me for it? Why would you just take it from me?
Was
You
this a
know,
long time friendship?
this was my cousin.
Oh,
It ain't even just a relationship or a friendship. It's your own family members.
yeah,
This was my own
yeah,
cousin. And
yeah.
it really broke me because I'm like, I ain't stole from nobody. Why would you steal from me instead of just ask? I just fed your ass. I filled your gas tank up. So now I'm about to be in the middle of the night trying to get the gas up out your tank.
Trying to siphon the gas out of her tank. Okay.
And me and her have never been the same since. And I'm a
Yeah,
forgiving person, but
yeah,
I don't trust. I'm like, I
yeah.
can't. And that's why when people, and I say this, but when I go into a relationship, they laugh because I say I got trust issues. It's not just with a man; it's with family, friendships, and different things and stuff like that. And so I feel like I let my guard down because I've never had to protect my purse and take it in the bathroom with me when going to visit a family member. And then that just really broke me down and stuff. And so it's just like, you really think you know them people, but you really don't know them. People change. They do things differently. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but we see each other, family get togethers, but I don't deal with her. No.
Right. But I think too, I think we have to set boundaries as well. And
Mm-hmm.
well, I say that, I know y'all probably gonna think I might be a little bit kind of crazy, especially if it's a relationship or a marriage or whatever. I still think that you have to set boundaries or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I have certain boundaries. I mean, I trust, but I, like Tay Life said earlier, I don't know that I it's a 100% thing, and that could be from past experiences or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I set my boundaries because there are certain things that I know that I like and that I dislike.
Yeah.
I've always been a person, it doesn't matter. It could be best girlfriends, it doesn't matter. Don't go in my purse. I just
Ooh.
it's just a thing, a pet peeve. Not everybody is like that. I'm telling you, me and Tim has been together going on 24 years. I just now in the last year or so will say, go ahead and get that out of my purse. He has always known from when I first met him, I don't care
Mm-hmm.
that I got nothing in there. Don't go in my purse. I guess that was my little private thing. I don't know why it was that way, but that's how I always have been. I just now, after
Mm-hmm.
23 years, will say, go ahead and get that out of my purse. And still now he does not go in my purse, probably because he's programmed.
To it. Yep.
he'll just bring my purse to me. And now I
Mhm.
think, I guess I've kind of gotten laxed or whatever. And I'm like, well, why don't you just get my wallet out or whatever?
Mhm.
Just not go in my purse, take nothing, get nothing, don't nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I would be ready to cut somebody's head off if they go through my purse. That is my thing too. Like that's my personal, my personal thing. And I had a coworker one time. She was giving me something, and she was ready to leave, and I was on the floor. I was cutting hair, and she came back up, and she was like, "I just put it in your purse." I said, "You just did what?" She said, "I just put it in your purse." I said, "You put what in my purse?" I said, "You went in my purse?" Yeah, I went in and I just put it in your billfold. I said, "You went that far in my purse?" I was about to lose my job. I stopped cutting hair, like, let's go to the back. I said, "Don't ever go in my
Yeah,
purse.
right.
I don't give a damn what it is. Don't you ever go in my purse." That
Mm-mm.
made me mad because you had to open my purse up, unzipping the thing, go in and get my billfold, place whatever you was putting in there. I was done. I was like, nope. Said, "You are not alone. I have lots of trust issues to having divorced twice. I have learned to set boundaries." Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
my guy friends, they know, don't go in my purse. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a
And I
boot.
can remember, I don't know, maybe I had something, we be having these conversations. Then I start thinking back on personally about myself. I'd be like, oh, maybe I do have some hangups. Because I remember being young and I would have people over, when you had back in the day when you have parties and stuff. I did not have a problem with setting boundaries when people came in my house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was I'm talking like in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
It was like my house was the way that it was.
Mm-hmm.
I set boundaries on how you're going to act in my house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't mean like I was, hawking on nobody, but there were certain things you can't just go roaming all through.
Mm-hmm.
I have the open space where we go kick it at and this, that, and the other. And I have my noise level, what I want or whatever. You can't just come in my house and just get ready to go and rummage all through my house or whatever.
Right.
And I can remember back then or whatever. I said it, of course, in a nice way or whatever. This is where everybody's going to be at, blah, 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 that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I'm like that too in
Learn.
the
Yeah.
house. I don't need to be going through stuff. And my office, which is where I am, I lock my door when family come over because for one, kids don't need to be back here and nobody else. Because there's some loose I got inventory back here and people with sticky fingers, they can grab, go, not saying my family's like that.
Now, one of them kids be done went back in there in the BK stuff and come out. Tell me, Mom, what is this?
Why is this thing vibrating? What is it doing?
Ah!
This is my office, and then I have an American Idol room downstairs that I also keep locked because I have different things down there and stuff. And so, it's like come over, have a good time, have fun, but it's like I have boundaries when it comes to my home. And my goddaughter, when you go to her house, you can't smoke. You have to take your shoes off. There's things that she have, and I'm like, if people can't respect that, hey, Planter Garden TV. And I'm like, if people can't respect that, then it is what it is and stuff. Like this
Yeah,
is what it is. So I totally get
absolutely.
that.
Hey, Planet Garden, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. We just kind of doing some talking about how well can you really know another person. So we sipping with your magic and I kind of established from our point of view. I don't think you can know someone 100%, but most
Mhm,
certainly can ask questions and define what type of friendship one has,
mhm.
right? And spending time with people allows you the opportunity to get to know them.
Yeah.
Because Tim sometimes tell me, he was like, you know me better than my family know me. Well, for one thing, I've been with you longer than you were even with your family coming up,
Mhm.
and so that's just from time spent together.
Right. Yeah. And I like quality time too, like, just to do things, go have a date night and just talk. Like, how was your week? How was your day? Or different things like that or whatever. Just to get to know your partner. Just say, yeah, I don't know
Absolutely.
mine, and I even teach my little guy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm in and out because I'm driving. No problem. Thanks for
Be
your
careful.
feedback and your comments, Taylor.
Yeah, be
I
careful.
think people are increasingly learning that it is difficult to trust. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're living in a time that
Mm-hmm.
trusting is very hard. And even coming up back in the day, I say back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
um, people didn't really talk as much.
Right.
Okay. Then we kind of evolved where people start sharing stuff. And now we're at a state with the social media. It's
Yeah.
like, that pendulum be going back and forth, and then the pendulum goes way this far. Now
Mm-hmm.
everybody expose and tell everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
You
then
know,
too, like when you said that, Yaya, I remember back in the day, like it was a cousin that was pregnant or somebody was getting married, they would let the family know or be like, hey, I'm engaged, or we had a baby on the way, and this, and that and stuff. Then I'd be hopping on Facebook, like, you 8 months pregnant, you just got married, you just like everything goes to social media first. Um,
yes,
even when people's family member pass away, it's like you
yes,
can't go and put that out there. You have to be respectful and let the family know before you go to post and everything, because it's like the news. Everybody wants to be the first one to post it. Like I got the news first, and it's like,
right,
no, that's not cool.
right.
Time together means a lot. Yes, planter garden.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you can establish that, but of really knowing that person. Then that kind of becomes from that you don't perceive things about a person. You've
Mm-hmm.
spent time with that person, so you kind of have some factual evidence about how that person is, how they function, how they act.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I too believe that. I'm gonna speak from my perspective. We're in an era where people would just tell all your life on social. Yes, Coach Mary, they sure will. So I'm gonna speak for myself when I say that with age, things have changed with me. Things I tolerated before, I don't want to tolerate right now. I don't want to deal with. I don't have time for people. I've entertained messiness before because I'm like, girl, what did she say? Who did she X, Y, and Z? No, I'm about to call da 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 da. Now it's just like I listen to it, and I'm not perfect. Whatever, not 100%. Got it. I'm still a work in progress, but
What?
I'm
I
still
didn't
a
know
work
that.
in progress. But it's certain things to where I don't have the energy for it. And I always say you're draining my energy.
Yes.
This is not good for my spirit. And then I had a customer come in the other day, and he was saying something, he was just being rude, and I just stood there and looked at him. And I'm like, do you want a haircut or you want to leave? What you want to do? And so he just wanted to be, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm like, you're angry at breakfast? It's 4 yet. Like, are you upset because he said he gonna call corporate on me? But he was upset because I didn't want to entertain his negativity and the things that he was doing. Like we had just opened up the store, and he was just being so negative and everything and stuff. And so any other time I would like go and I'd be like, no, we ain't about to do. I would do all that and stuff. Now I'm just like, I'm not about to entertain that. I don't have the energy for it. I'm
Hmm.
not going to do that. And it's like I get older and my level of tolerance with people are is so different. And I
Absolutely.
hear people say that, because I am single and I have a busy life, but I believe you make time for what you want to make time for. And they say that sometimes people are stuck in their ways. Like we're older, and I know that some things I am stuck in my ways. And then, like you said, you are stuck in your ways with things. So when you're in a relationship or a marriage, is that like a no deal breaker? Like, I'm not going to change that because this is how I am. Like you said, we, grew up with different, product of our environment.
Right.
It's like, me, let's speak for me going into, dating and stuff. And I meet a guy, he just like, I just feel like you're stuck in your ways and this and that. Um, I don't know if it'll be hard to change that because of what I've experienced and went through. We all are a work in progress. I totally agree with the wisdom that we get as we grow older. We really learn how to how to audit our energy.
I love how she said that. I got to write that down.
Yeah. Yes, I'm writing down too.
Coach Mary Ma, she's wisdom all over. I'm
Mm-hmm.
writing that one down. We really,
Progress.
I like
Um,
that. How to audit
our energy.
our energy. Absolutely. Well said.
Yeah.
You might want to patent that unless you're going to hear us saying that, Coach
Yeah,
Mary.
because I love that. Because you give so many people that energy, that negative energy, and you like, I can't do that. That's it's draining me. Energy vapor, vampires. Yeah, it
Yeah.
drains you and stuff, and you like, I can't do that no more. I've looked at my past and different things like that, and arguing with people or just going back and forth and everything. And so now they're like, keep it unchanged. She don't this, she don't that. Da, 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 da. I'm like, well, I'm glad you see the change.
My
I,
sisters have said that about me. Even my son, he said that. He was like, Mom, since you moved to Florida, he says, you and Tim, y'all all different or whatever.
mm-hmm.
I said, well, what do you mean by that? He was like,
Way.
you would have never let me get away with this or get away with that or say this or say that. And now if he calling me about the boy, that's what he calls my grandson, the boy,
Mm-hmm.
because he did something or whatever. And he says, and now you just sitting here being all cool and calm and just talking to him and you're not going all off the deep end or whatever. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
maybe that's just life experience or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's
Absolutely.
just growing up.
Yeah. And I
So,
can tell them, I'm like, I'm not mean. I'm still me. I just don't tolerate all that. I'm not
yes,
gonna somebody called me today and we was talking and everything, and I was just like, well, this is my Kiba day. So I'm gonna let you go and we'll talk another day because this is bothering my spirit and I'm always in a happy place. So it was like, well, I was gonna tell you about, I'm like, I don't want to listen to it. I answered your call. Usually I don't. I answered your call, but this is bothering my spirit. And so it's just like, I don't care that people say I'm changing. I hope it's in a good way, and I hope that that energy goes into them as well, because it's like, okay, well, I knew Kiba growing up, she was this way, but
yes.
I'm older now. I don't want to be that way. Oh, Jesus, look who entered the building.
Oh my goodness. What's up, microfarmer? We
Hey,
love
Michael
you.
Farmer.
Are you gonna come up and give us some good wisdom tonight about if we really what is our topic? How well
Look,
can you
you
really
really
know a
the
person?
person.
Or are you just gonna sit in the back seat today? Let me know if you want to come up. I'll drop the link so we can hear your perspective. But Kiba, what I wanted to say too was I know our topic is how well can you really know another person?
Hmm.
What goes along with that is how we share. It looks like that's how our conversation is going as well. How
Yeah,
well we share ourselves
with
with other people so that they know us. That's
yeah.
that setting that boundaries, which
Hmm.
that's not being mean.
Right.
So I
Mm.
think we have to share a part of ourselves, which that comes with growth as well.
Right, because like
Right.
going say okay, you're married, right? Say going into a relationship and I talk about like um trigger things that I don't like. I grew up with my mama, we couldn't tell each other to shut up. We couldn't call each other certain names and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
if I don't share that with a partner or a person that I'm going to a relationship with and we do something, he's like, shut up or shut the hell up. I'm like, no, you're not going to talk to me that way. So now that ghetto he was about to come out, but he don't know that because he's not. I haven't talked to him about that. So it comes with
Mm-hmm.
the communication and different things and stuff like that. So some people fear other people's growth because they fear having to grow themselves. Yeah,
Absolutely.
some people don't want to grow up. They want to stay right where they are, and they want you to accept that. But it's like you have to. I feel like I've compromised on a lot of things, but it's like you still have to. Hi, Vicky. Thanks for joining. I feel like, growing up with different things and the way I was taught with different things and stuff like that, and people don't know that you have to kind of talk to them about different things and stuff to make sure that it's the communication thing. I still say it's a communication thing.
I saw you. Oh, he is a hot mess. Where's the hat at?
Hey, micro farmer.
Hey, Vicky, what's going on? Welcome, mama. That's my new friend right there, Miss Vicky. I am Vicky, my new friend.
I was supposed to text her back to let her know what you said. I'm like, don't be going in on my friend. So that's my new buddy.
That's my new buddy.
How are you doing?
My main booger.
How's your Friday going?
Yeah, I'm doing great. My Friday's doing great. Got my little Budweiser going on. I ain't got that Red Bull and vodka thing going on today. And I left my hat upstairs, so I was just making sure.
You good?
I'm good. All right.
So yeah, tonight is how well can you know another person? What is your take on that?
My take on that is it depends. If your spouse, I give my spouse 80% trust. I'm always gonna leave that 20% trust out there because I've been watching Snap and everything else out there on these world news and stuff. So you be thinking somebody love you and understand you, and next thing you know, they put antifreeze in your coffee. So I'm just like, you never know. You never know. You cannot put 100% in anybody, really, even your kids. So I know kids that set them up, their parents up for financial gains or whatever the situations are. So do you really know anybody true intents about you?
Yeah.
You don't go in totally blind. And I think it's a scripture, maybe Miss Mary Ma know about it. It said, if you put your faith in a man, you will be let down every time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and people
always
wasn't
just saying men, that men means the human race.
Yeah. They say don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
I don't know that. Hey, I'm gonna put mine in one basket because it's easy to carry. I'm just saying.
So yeah, we can't really predict with total accuracy what another person will or will not do. We can't put ourselves into their mental state, no matter how long we've been with them or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like you see, even kids. I watched this thing on.
I'm divorcing my wife once these last two get grown. No.
Okay, guys, we better stop.
Too much.
Go ahead. She don't know that. Don't tell her.
I'm trying to see what Vicky said.
Once they get past that child support age, I'm
not past the child support age.
I sure do, Micro. Haven't divorced twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only been divorced once. Now I've been let down 1,000 times. Now I've been turned down 1,000 times, but I've been divorced once.
I think she's probably talking about. Was she referring to
his earlier comment?
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know how you listen. A relationship and a marriage is like a new pair of shoes and a new brassiere for some of y'all women. It's gonna fit nicely. It's gonna hang everything up nicely. It's gonna hold them girls up. The shoes gonna make you look like you 6 feet tall, but after a while they wear out. I'm a mess. I gotta be a messy person. I gotta be messy.
Why did I drop that link?
Right. So after a while they gonna wear out.
And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Talking about getting comfortable. Like, do people get comfortable, with different things and stuff like that, And so it's like me and Yaya was talking about being set in our ways with certain things and stuff, and willing to change for people or a partner, if you're in a marriage or something like that.
Yeah, that's where we were going right before we bought Micropharma up, and I wanted to make a comment on that to say, I stayed stubborn for a long, long time. I mean, I wouldn't admit that I was stubborn, but for a long time, like I said, Tim and I are going on 24 years or whatever. Sometimes it takes a while before you make that decision to maybe share some things that you had never shared before. You know what I'm saying? And or be willing to give where you had never given before.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, because I ain't gonna share nothing to my deathbed. I'm just gonna tell her later when I'm about to go. Pew.
Don't be leaving all that old stuff at the last. I don't know about it now.
Then I'll be like, your heart's weakened, Mr. Micro Farmer. Your heart's weakened. Like you ain't got but 24 hours to live. Then I started confessing stuff. You know what I mean?
We don't want to know then.
That's the only way I'm gonna tell it. I'm the only way I won't tell it.
You right, Coach Mary Ma. He is something else. Absolutely.
Micro Farmer.
Hey, Miss Crystal. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Thanks for joining.
What'd you say, Magic?
You get to confessing everything and telling everything, and then they say, "Oh, we made a mistake. That was for Tom in the next room."
That'll be my luck, Magic. That'll be my luck. We got the wrong report, Mr. Micro.
You gonna live till you 100.
Now you want her to take you back home.
After the convention, you get well. Yes, Mary. Well, that'll be my luck in the world. We read the wrong report. We read it upside down.
That is too funny. We talked about earlier about sharing, different things and stuff with our partners, and not
right.
secrets from our partners, because there's certain things
you have to people, right? Because I have seen friends, even myself, when you feel, and I'm serious, probably a lot of y'all know people had this happen, probably happened to y'all. You could tell somebody something in secret or some type of secret, and they will hold that against you. Every time y'all get into some spoof, they bring that up.
Yeah.
And you're sorry that you ever told them that you stole from the supermarket and you walked out of Walmart with a whole shopping cart full of food. They're gonna bring that. You a thief. Like,
yeah. They hold it until y'all get in an argument that they want to bring it up. And then I was talking about I have trust issues because I felt like the trust was broken because I confided in you with telling you certain things,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I tell on myself. I don't let nobody hold no secrets on me. I tell it myself. My dad taught me a long time. You tell it your damn self, so nobody got nothing on you. So you can walk in this world with your head high. If you was an ex-street walker, drug dealer, whatever, you spit it out there. So ain't nobody got no. I knew he was this and that and the third. I was broke, poor, walked the streets and the whole night. So nobody got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Tell on yourself. I tell on myself all the time. I beat you to the punch.
Right.
That's what they say, like politicians that be trying to keep secrets. They get caught every doggone time because there's somebody nosy that go digging and snooping in their life, and they stole a candy bar when they was 7 years old, and then they put it all out there.
Don't you know that? I mean, when you really think about it, if a lot of people can get out of trouble by just telling the truth, because somebody can say, "Yeah, I saw you cheating on your wife." You be like, yeah, you did. The conversation stops. Yeah, you did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and what? How that benefit your life? You go run tell her that you saw me with another woman out there. How did that enrich your life? That ain't your friend, my wife. My wife, that's not your friend because she know you love you some micro, right? But she hurt you because she knew that was going to hurt you. That's why she told you. Because otherwise, she should approach me about it. Say, hey, that's my friend. I ain't gonna say it, but straighten up your story. I ain't running back to tell her because I know she love you. She worship the ground you walk on. She said you're the great father. You treat her so well, and you just happen to see me at Applebee's over there with apple martinis with somebody. You ran and told her and knew that was gonna break her heart. And if that's your friend, you don't want to break your friend's heart. So what you do, you confront the dude. Like, can I speak to you for a second? Excuse me, ma'am, but can I talk to you? And you tell them, I ain't gonna run and tell Magic nothing, but I know what, you better straighten up.
Hell, I'll slide over there on the side and be like, can you order me a apple martini too?
Now, y'all talking about I'm messy.
Micro Farmer, order me a martini too, since we buying drinks for everybody. Since we Micro Farmer at microfarmer4gmail.com.
If you need help, you don't want to go out, I'll talk to you. I'll be your huckleberry.
So y'all have to go over on Sipping with Shearmajik's channel. They were live last night, and you'll have to go and watch that. It was a hot mess. Hilarious. My cheeks hurt so bad after I got out there. I was laughing. Oh God, for an hour and a half laughing. My cheeks was hurting.
I was cracking up. But I'm like you said, like you gonna let her know so that way it's not gonna be nothing that anybody can bring to her. You can't tell her this and that and stuff. And it goes back to what we talked about earlier, a line of communication.
A lot of times it's communication. Like you can, long as you you communicate and you make sure that you communicate. Now, if that person don't want to hear what you were saying, just give me 5 minutes. Don't say that. I'm gonna just tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
Nobody changed overnight. And here it goes. I know I'm gonna catch some flack. I know somebody's in the woods somewhere out there in the bushes somewhere gonna hear what I'm about to say, but please don't take it what I'm saying. I believe there's no such thing as a woman intuition. I just believe the person actually changed and you just notice the change in your husband or your spouse. There's no intuition. It's just that he used to come and hug you from behind while he washing the dishes. He touch you a certain way. He stopped touching you. Then she like, wait a minute, he ain't doing what he used to do. So her antennas go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like the man. The man knows like at one time you used to be, ooh, you like, get off of me. Something going on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think that that's the like a trigger? Okay.
He's me.
Okay. So yeah, he's a mess. Let me see. I was trying to see. We got the comments caught up.
Coach Mary Ma said this is an awesome conversation. Life is simple yet so
It
absolutely.
is. I don't know why it has to
Absolutely.
be. I really don't know why it has to be. I said the same thing, Coach Mary. It's like, why does it have to be so complex? Like, why can't it be so easy? But I guess life is not set up that way.
Well, you know what? It can be.
Right.
It's us. It's the
Right.
people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like Michael Farmer was saying, you know, if you are trustworthy, if you are truthful, if you are honest about yourself, if you share the truth, then that keeps everything simple.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes complicated. It becomes complex when someone is holding back.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
Right. And I believe that too, Yaya, but I also believe that some things, I don't know the right word to say, that we keep to ourselves because we don't want to share that deep down, you know what I mean, hurt that we've experienced, you know, whatever. I feel like maybe something comes up to where it may trigger that experience that you went through. Just say if a person, you know, I don't even know how to experience, like I watched before Yana Van Zandt, and she talked about different things and stuff. And there was a couple on there, they had issues, intimacy issues. And she never expressed or even told her husband that she was molested at a young age. And so the different things that they wanted to do or experience and all that, she wasn't down for. And so he was like, I just want her to be more open to me and this and that. So then when they was on the show and they were talking about it, he was like, okay, I get it now. You know, now I can be more careful with you. Now I can bring this to you a different way. But he didn't know that before because she was so wild. She was a wild girl. She was like X, Y, and Z. But then it's like once they settle down, she's like, no, I don't want to do this no more. And he was like, wait a minute, I'm confused. Why did you turn it off and on? You know, and so it's like certain things we don't want to share. But I think things, once we do share them, that partner can understand us a little bit more to know kind of how to roll with us, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying the right word.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying, because I had a guy that he was adopted, and his birth mother told him one thing about the reason why he was adopted. Then later on, he found his sisters and brothers and stuff. They gave him a whole nother story. So he was just kind of doing different things and stuff like that. And I wasn't understanding what was going on with him. But then we wound up sitting down one day and he talked to me about it. And I was like, that's why you was acting like that. That's why you was, you know, it all makes sense. So then I had a, instead of getting pissed off at him, like, pack your shit, you got to go. I was like, oh my God, like, do y'all need to go to therapy? Like, you know, stuff like that. So I think some things with sharing them, it opens up a different door of communication. But then sometimes people don't want to share things because that is something that they don't want to, like you said, you just black it out. I don't want to.
Well, like Coach Miramar is saying here, she said also the truth sometimes gets you in trouble.
Yes, it do.
I'm pondering over that.
Mm-hmm.
That is true because the other person may not get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm. And
their experience is different than yours.
Mm-hmm. And with him, I grew up with a single mama, not a dad in the home, but my mama was real affectionate. She, we left in the morning. She was like, I love you, baby. We got kisses, we got hugs. Whenever me and my brothers used to get into it, we used to have to stand in a family prayer circle, and my mom would pray, and then we would have to hug each other at the end. Even though you still mad at them, my mom's like, no, I'm not raising kids to hate each other, because we seen it growing up. Like siblings hated each other. And so when I was dating, those guys wasn't, hey, April Showers, thanks for joining. Some of them wasn't affectionate. And being in the foster system, you can't be affectionate because you never know if you're going to go from this home to that home to this home to that home. Mm-hmm. So then it's like when I approached him or I hugged him, he kind of was like standoffish or, different things and stuff like that. So, it's different environment for different people and different things and stuff. Yeah. He's not back. I'm back.
No, I'm back. One of our daughters was doing something upstairs. So.
Oh, no, you good.
Yeah. Hey, April Showers, going
on? Coach Miramon was saying sometimes the truth gets us in trouble. And she also said people have different motives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of expounding on that.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Like, you got to be careful. Like, you hope the person, like me and the wife, like, there's certain things that you trust that she's going to do and you're going to do. You got an idea what that spouse is going to think about or do. I mean, that's the whole thing about it. It's just, like I said, 80%. I give 80%. There's always a 20% window out there. That's even with your children. Like, my daughter wouldn't do that. You fool around, your daughter is doing it.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
That's why I said, don't tell you what your kids won't do. That's not my child because you fool around because she's not around you. You don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. And I like seeing, and I don't want to say like seeing videos. I love when there was a woman on, I want to say TikTok or Facebook, that her daughter was bullying another kid. And she went up to the school, made her apologize, give her a hug. Because a lot of parents be like, no, that ain't my daughter. My daughter don't do all this. Hold them accountable. She's like, I'm not going to let nobody bully her. I'm not going to let her bully nobody.
Yeah.
It goes into so many areas of not just relationship, friendships, kids, jobs.
Yeah.
With just feeling like somebody.
Yeah.
That backs me back up to Coach Mary Ma's comment where she said, life is simple yet so complex sometimes. And I'm just kind of going back in my past and thinking, because I'm totally different now than I was like in school, growing up or whatever. A lot of things bothered me. A lot of things hurt me. You could say something and, my feelings got hurt like really, really easy and stuff like that. Because I always liked people.
Right.
And I thought everybody was like me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I was always trustworthy. I never thought that people did things to you intentionally to hurt you. I never got that, even like in my 20s and stuff. It took a while for me to come out and to come into being who I am or whatever. And in that process, I was ugly along the way. Mm-hmm. After I figured out, there's ruthless people, then I took on some of that ruthlessness as well, meaning I was, I ain't happy. Don't come at me. And so then the next stage was trying to get it together.
Yeah.
That's why my son said I was a mean mama. But he loved it.
He ain't lying. You mean to me. You mean to me. Here come Michael. Before Michael Farmer came up here, we was doing just fine. I like somebody invite you to the house for dinner. You eat too much chicken. You invited me to dinner. I ain't know you was gonna eat 2 pieces of chicken.
Stay on topic, Micro Farmer.
You know how it is already, Yaya.
Oh,
but I totally get where you're coming from, though, Yaya. I get it.
Yeah. It can be simple, but again, like I said, I think it all goes back to growth and maturity and us exposing ourselves for how much we can expose ourselves to someone else.
To someone else.
And,
Yeah.
and that's a key thing for all the creators here, people in the real world. I mean, well, we all in the real world, regardless if you're on YouTube or not. But what I was saying, like in your real life and YouTube world, you cannot let everybody know all your business. You don't. You got to keep some stuff to yourself, because sometimes you could be speaking on this YouTube channel, and people actually think they know you, and they have
Yeah,
an opinion about you. And if you come up here and spread your dirty laundry, what you're going through with your wife or your spouse, if you don't mind people talking about that, then have yourself and say what you got to say. But if you don't want people to find out stuff about you, keep your mouth closed.
yeah.
Keep your mouth closed. They don't need to know
Hey,
your business, because
Stacey.
sometimes,
Hey, Kiana.
hey, Kiana, hey, what's up? Sometimes it's better just go and put that Medicaid card or that EPT card somewhere and get you a therapist, because we're not your therapist. We act like we want to hear your story like this. Yes, tell us more, and we'll use it against you soon. We fall out with you.
Yeah.
Michael Farmer was drinking on the live. He's a drunk. Like what?
He was a little tipsy, y'all, yesterday.
What? Here you go, throw me under the bus. You so mean, y'all.
I had tequila yesterday too.
You so mean.
We had a good time last night. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shoot.
yeah. Shoot.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely
Just be
right.
careful
So,
what you put out there on YouTube, because some people they see a glimpse of a little, like my nephew said, they see a little glimpse and they think they know all about you.
yeah.
They think they know everything about you. They think you. And another thing too is about people. My views and Yaya views and Sip and Magic is two different views. We can sit in the same space, but we all have different views. I don't want to be in a room full of clones like me. It's
Right.
good. She might not like purple. I like yellow. She might like brown. I don't know. But if we are not a bird together, that crazy word everybody like to use, a bird of a feather flock together, that's not true.
Right.
That is not true. I know that's a cliche thing, but that's not true.
Right.
People have their own ways, and that what makes a community, that what makes a family. We could be raised, we could have the same mama and daddy, and I guarantee you, if you in your own family, everybody has a different version of how they grew up.
That's what we were talking about earlier. I think it might have been before you came. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were saying that earlier. I was telling Shearmajik, I said, now if you got with me and my sisters, you would be like, that's not Yaya. No, because they tell me, you were like this, and I was like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's where we came into. A lot of times we be blacking stuff out. Shoot, I'm not trying to remember.
Blacking out, you just randomly forget stuff that you don't want to remember.
Right.
There's a lot of women out here are great moms and great wives, but they were streetwalkers when they was 19, 20 years old. When they don't want nobody to know about that, not even a husband today. She moved from another state and moved on. And maybe she's in Walmart one day. Girl, you remember you was walking them squeaks?
Mm-hmm. There's certain things that you just don't want people to know. It's a whole nother side of I don't know. And I don't know. It's like the same thing we was talking about before with husband and wife bank and checking accounts. Like, are you hiding something if you have a separate checking account? Are you hiding something if you have a whole nother savings account from your spouse or partner? We had talked about that as well.
But
about
knowing somebody. Expand on that, Micro Farmer. Expand on that a little bit. Why and Shearmajik, why would you not, if you're in a relationship with somebody, and as you was giving the example, maybe you were a streetwalker before or what have you, why would you not want to share that with your mate that you're going to be with? Have a life. I'm gonna give
you my version of it, especially with men. For men, I'm gonna speak for some men, not all men, please. I don't know. I ain't friends with every man on this planet, but most men can't handle it. I'm being honest with you. You can't handle your wife or her past, because she can have a past that you just gonna look at her different. That's why she's not gonna tell you what she used to do when she was in college. She's not gonna tell you she did certain things in college that she's not proud of, but she's scared to tell you because you, as a man, most men gonna look at you different. You hear them people, the men talk about them body counts. What the body count got to do with anything, y'all? But that's how we've been programmed. Now, a lot of our women are programmed to be where if he got 4 baby mamas, he a no good dude. That's not true. You don't know the story, but he's not gonna come and tell you, girl, I got 8 and possible 12, like he playing spades. And you know what I'm saying?
Not a possible 12. You went from 1 to a possible 12.
He ain't gonna act like I'm playing spades. I got a possible. You ain't gonna mess with that man at all.
Right. I can see where that can come from too, because like women that have been strippers or whatever the case may be, they may not want to share that with their partner going into it, but they was doing what they needed to do to make money and provide for their family, you know, at that time. And now things have changed going into a new era in their relationship and their life. They don't want to put that out there, you know, or expose that.
And like Coach Mary Mont said, the truth sometimes can damage your relationship, your marriage. And y'all know, if y'all from the South, a lot of y'all from the South, you know, some of your sisters left the baby on your mama, and that child was raised up as your sister, and it's really your oldest child's your older sister's child.
Yeah.
So she went to New York and got married and had a whole nother family, and your nephew, her, you know, whatever, that's Auntie Magic, but Auntie Magic really your mama.
Hey, Lashes Journey.
So this is nothing new into our community, you know what I mean, of the minority community, that's have happened a lot.
But you know, back in the day, micro farmer, they was like, whatever happens in the house stays in the house. So it wasn't a lot talked about, secrets, everything was kept and all that, you know. So I totally get where you're coming from, because it was like,
I left. I got pregnant when I was 14 years old, but my mom and my daddy's raising my child from another man when I was in high school. You just gonna let the family let that ride. You go up there, finish your college degree, you do what you gotta do, and we good. But then something happened to your mom and your daddy, and next thing you know, you gotta go tell your husband that your nephew is really your son.
I guess that's where the complexity comes in with life, and the complications come in with life.
And I know some places that was a reverse thing. Some individual knocked up a girl, and the girl was no good, and the mama raised his daughter, which they said that was his niece, but it really wasn't his. That wasn't his niece. That was his daughter, because the girl he got knocked up back in the days, the mama say, "Oh, you can't come here," and the mother left his daughter with his mama, but was raised up as his niece.
Wow,
and that's that. And then come to find out he married, he up there with Shearmajik.
Why did that be the Shearmajik?
That was
Shearmajik. And then here it goes. Now, something happened to your mama, you gotta go tell your wife for 30 years that girl is really your daughter. You might end your whole marriage right off that story right there. Those are things that happen.
And then it's like the secrets is kept and different things like that. And it really does break up, you know, the home. Like, seriously. Yeah. And then you're like, I really thought I knew this person, but she kept this secret from me for 27 years.
He kept that secret for 27 years, and you like, what?
Right. Yeah.
That don't happen as much now, does it? Aren't people are more open now than back, 30, 40 years.
You watch Maury for the last 40 years. You are not the father. Nobody's still doing it.
That's true.
Raising kids ain't here.
Yeah. They are still doing it,
more than ever now. Get hands of dirt. He's in here. There's a statistic. Half these men out here raising kids that ain't theirs. Kids ain't theirs. Woman knows, she just ain't saying nothing. You see, he got your same hands.
Yeah. And it's like, it's crazy though, because it's like they feel like those are their kids, but because it wasn't revealed or talked, told or nothing like that, because secrets was held, it's like they don't even know. And then even when they go get a blood test because they need this from the dad, and the kid is like 25 years old, and they're like, it's not a match because you're not the father. Man, that will tear a man up because men, a lot of men don't take care and raise their kids. Michael Farmer, I applaud you for taking care of your kids and your family.
Oh, mine's not. I kill them. But go ahead.
So, but I'm just really saying, like, some people don't.
They're gonna take that story to their grave.
Yeah, but if you do,
I have to leave a letter with a lawyer in a safe deposit box while they get buried. When I'm down 6 feet and grass grew up on top of that gravesite, then you tell him. But don't tell her I'll dig her back up and pee on her. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. I couldn't hit the mute button quick enough.
Dig her back up and pee on her. I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, like, that would really break a guy. I would think it would break a guy, break a woman. The fact that you found that out years later, and you took care of that child, and that child was not yours. I would just be like, I would be devastated. Like, what do you do? So
most real men, they'll probably be hurt. But if you raise it to a grown age, chances ain't nothing gonna change. I don't think nothing's really going to change if the child is grown.
Yeah.
It's different if the child like 6, 7 years old. You could have gotten went out there and made Shearmajik and have a happy life, have her massage your back with them new thing.
Yaya said stay on subject.
Yeah, stay on topic.
First of all, Sipping Man, I'm looking behind you and I'm looking at all them thoughts. So don't talk about keep it on topic. I don't know why I focus on that toy back
there. In the other room, Shearmajik, and not in that room.
I should have been in the kitchen yesterday. So, Microfarmer, let me ask you something. Have you told a friend in confidant some things and they betrayed you by saying something once y'all either got into it, didn't talk, or having a falling out, or anything like that?
No.
Yeah,
because the two people I call my friend, my true friends, like you say, I have YouTube friends. My two friends. What? Wait.
Your two friends are me and Yaya. Oh, wait a minute. And Kieta, I don't want to say her name. Kenyetta's Journey. Your three friends.
No, but I have two friends, and me and my two, real true up friends, we got too much dirt on everybody, so we all keep our mouths closed. We can't.
Okay.
We know too much about each other, where like we're gonna be grown old men going to our graveyard. Hey, Tamika. So yeah, because there's some like, you might, because see, we have this thing of loosely saying people are friends.
Yeah.
But technically, who your true friend,
Yes.
And most time, true friends, I ain't say friends you met along in your job. I was about true friends.
Yes.
I know stuff about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell my friends, give me a 30-minute head so I can get head towards Canada or something. Like shit. Give me a damn 30-minute head start or something.
He said a head start. So Yaya, have you experienced that with telling a good friend something in confidant and they told or spilled the personal?
The way Yaya looking like hell no.
I've had that happen to me. That's
I can't. No.
Because
Yaya too dark to be telling all her secret shit.
No, my dirt. I keeps my dirt, but you might think it, but you didn't hear it from me.
Right.
Well, true. I look at her and know she ain't telling nothing.
Yeah.
She's so messed up, man. She ain't tell you what the last thing she ate yesterday.
Okay. Let me see. Where's that X button at on here?
Yeah, he gonna tell you what the last thing she ate last night.
Oh. He says she's so secretive. Well, I say that because
all right, hold on. Let's put this there. Yeah. What was the last thing you got to eat last night? What's the last thing you ate last night?
What did I eat? Let me see. I was on with y'all. Let me see. What did I eat yesterday? I can't remember.
I'm taking the fifth. That taking as a fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. No, I don't remember what I ate. Let me see. Probably was a banana.
She put us.
You would have said a banana, but what?
I think a banana.
I hope it
See,
wasn't a 10 banana. I hope it wasn't a 10 banana.
I don't
I hope
eat
it was a Shakira
after.
banana, not a 10 banana.
I don't eat after four. Shut up, Michael Farmer. I don't eat after
Michael
4 o'clock.
Farmer.
So see, that's been a little time. Yeah.
She paused because she was like, I ain't about to tell y'all what's the last thing I ate.
Oh, Jesus. Help us, Lord, Mary. Mary, say a prayer for us, Mary. Coach Mary, please.
Now, Coach Mary, say a prayer for him, okay? Well, I don't mind you praying for me too, but really pray for him first.
Well, you say you don't mind one for yourself?
Lord Jesus.
I need help. I
You
need
said I
help.
should throw that in. But I won't mind one for myself. Would you pray for him?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna be nice and kind and let him go first.
Yeah, I took my allergy pills today, just messing with y'all, and my eyes are still tearing up. Y'all is up here. But yeah, I do believe like when you tell people like things in secret and like keep things confident or whatever, just going into the next relationship or friendship and different things and stuff like that. Just communicate on different levels and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just different with so many different people.
I think I learned a long time ago somehow from high school or whatever about gossiping.
Yeah.
And my mom was kind of really strong on that when we were kids, and for some reason that clicked with me. I got caught a couple times talking about somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was like,
trying to say, I'm trying to read in between lines. You done gospel got your behind whooped on and shit. That's how you know.
No, I never got beat up or nothing. I wasn't a big fighter or nothing like that.
Something happened when I was gossiping or something.
Yeah. So that's I'm old school. I use the word gossip. You don't hear the word gossip too much, but yeah. And so I kind of learned a long time ago not to go talking about people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I only have like 4 friends. I never had a whole bunch of friends or whatever. I know a lot of people. I came up, knowing a lot of people, but as being trustworthy and even with the 4, they don't really know everything about me. They know a lot. As Michael Farmer said, use that 80-20 rule.
Absolutely.
Everything ain't for everybody to know.
Just like that good ground beef that makes good burgers. 80-20.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And that's the same thing too. Michael Farmer rubbing off on me, but
I'm rubbing off on you.
Coach Mary Ma, she's so kind or whatever. Although Coach Mary Ma gets you told or whatever, but she said Michael Farmer is cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it if she say it.
He is cool.
Michael Farmer is cool.
Yeah. I try my best to just be funny and laugh and enjoy. This is the thing I would like when I came on YouTube, when I became a YouTuber. I didn't sign up for the drama nonsense. I wanted to just either show people how to raise chickens, grow stuff, and just be funny and laughing and kick back because I came in a time. Because see, I tell people I'm a COVID YouTuber. I am a COVID YouTuber. If it wasn't for COVID, I probably would never did YouTube.
Really?
Some people became a YouTuber because they wanted to make more money or brand, or they felt they had something to teach. I had none of that intentions. I came here because I was bored on a lockdown.
How long have you been a YouTuber?
I've been a YouTuber now going on my 4th year.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't a creator. I was like a lot of people. I had a channel watching other stuff.
Right.
And then when COVID shut us down, then I was stuck here in Connecticut. We were stuck. And that's when I started doing videos.
Okay.
That's how my son did too when COVID. He started doing YouTube.
Hey, Joshua Gable. So that's why I tell a lot of people if, a lot of us won't want to admit to, a lot of us are COVID YouTubers. A lot of us are YouTubers because we want to make some money, some extra cash, some extra income, or actually teach somebody something or teach them their experience. But I'm a COVID YouTuber, and that's why I say nobody can what's it called out you out. Like I'm telling you, if it wasn't for COVID, I probably would never have done YouTube. I would give 2 cents about YouTube because I wasn't a social media person. I didn't even have a MySpace page. You feel me? A lot of people say, I remember MySpace. I remember it. I didn't even have a MySpace page.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I wasn't on social media. I was normally doing something else. So I ain't had time for social media, finger typing and stuff.
Hey, M&T
So
cooking. I was
hey,
like microfarmer. God keep you happy at all times. Don't be afraid. God just stay happy. Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I started YouTube because I always want to talk and run my mouth, and I love to sip. But I have been wanting to start a YouTube channel forever in a day, and so my ex got me started, and then he wound up giving me like a green screen and a microphone and this and that. And then I was watching other YouTubers, but I never subscribed to their channels. I do crafts, I do arts, I do different things and stuff like that. And so I was watching people, and I'm like, okay, I need to subscribe, I need to like, I need to share. um Lavish Journey said I need to make some money.
Money.
Yeah. And so I didn't even know that you can even get paid on YouTube because I wasn't that, deep to like learn everything. And so then when I was starting my channel and doing different things and stuff, and I was so close to like the camera, I was like way up close or whatever. So I learned different things, and they was like, oh, you should have this many subscribers and this and that and whatever, whatever. And then people was reaching out like, well, it'll be like $200. I'll charge you $200 to get subscribers and followers. I'm like, no, I want genuine people to come and follow me because I am a talker and I love to sip and I love to, support, help other channels. I do some mukbang, not mukbangs, food reviews. I love potato chips, so I do that. And it's all about just being yourself on your channel because
Yes.
I don't want to change my channel since I started watching Yaya and Tim when they were doing the mukbangs and stuff like that. I don't want to be like, okay, let me eat every day on my channel, because I'm not a mukbanger. They do things, they set their food up right, they show everything. I'm not a mukbanger. I don't know how to do all that. Yaya's been helping me set my stuff up when I am doing like a food review and stuff like that. So I don't want to change for other people. I want people to come and see who I am genuinely on my thing,
Yes.
and that's what I'm about. And if it takes me, 4 or 5 years to get to 1,000 subscribers, that's fine because guess what? I'm taking baby steps. I'm learning as I go. Me and you, Michael Farmer, was on the live last night. You had to take like 5 shots because I couldn't figure out how to get the live together. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
Hopefully, months from now, I'll figure it out and everything. And everything comes with growth.
Yes.
It goes back to what this topic is about. Everything comes with growth, and then communication, sharing, learning. Just developing. All that stuff comes together.
It's a thing that like you.
Hi, Marcia.
It's a saying that a lot of y'all might have heard. The people you start with in life or anything on YouTube, you're not going to finish on YouTube with them. There's a lot of YouTube like Lash's Journey. I rocked hard with her in the beginning, and she's have taken off and doing her own thing. Because you don't see me over there doesn't mean me and her had a fallout. It's just that who you start with is not who you always want to finish with. It's just like life itself. Like you say, you trust. You probably had about 3 or 4 boyfriends in your whole life. He was your first love. Then that end, you found somebody else. And you found somebody else. And you found somebody else. Even the person we are married or in a relationship with today might not be your one you finish with.
Right.
And that goes back to the topic of, do you really know the person you with? Because you don't know. I got 18 years, right? And Yaya says she has how many years now? 20 something.
24.
You never know, because I know people who got into old age and divorced. Kids got grown and they was like, boom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gone. Grandma and grandpa, you're like, wait a minute, y'all been together for 40 years. Yeah. Me and your mama divorcing, and the kids are taking it hard because the kids are 50 something years old, but since mom is 70, 80, they divorcing, going about their business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it goes back to what you said. They probably stayed together for the kids. Now the kids is grown. It's like, okay, now we can do our own separate thing.
Man, fuck them kids. I do. I like my money. I'll stay around because I don't want to lose my damn money.
You are childish. You said fuck them kids.
I look at their bank account like, you didn't stay because of damn kids. You knew you was gonna be broke when you leave this.
But you know what? Some people do stay because of that. For financial, situations. Like, if they get up in there and they ain't got this or that, they stay because, that person is taking care of them financially and everything.
Yeah.
We got some good comments up in here, Yaya. Let me go back up.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry here, Roxanne. 42 years. I mean, that's a good stretch, sweetie. That's a good stretch.
Classic Journey said YouTube is hard on. It's hard, man.
You know what? I seen that, but I didn't want to, because I was a little off top. But let me tell you, I have watched people on YouTube, right? In the amount of time I hear these people talk about how they spend editing videos and all this 8, 9, 10 hours editing, and I'm saying to myself, you spending way too much time to try to make some money on YouTube when you could take that same energy and start a business or do some side hustle. If you're gonna wait 10 hours or 9 hours trying to load a video to YouTube for maybe get about 40 views and shit, that same 10 to 12 hours could have been 12, or at least say out of that 12 hours of editing, 6 hours could have been somewhere trying to advance yourself into a side hustle.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about it because they think YouTube is the way to go. YouTube is a tool. I will use YouTube to actually sell my products, just like you sell your products on YouTube. You tell people what you do for a living. You do this, you do that. I do hair. I do this with the things and stuff. YouTube is for certain people is like a lightning rod.
It is.
Some people's going to hit it where they can actually pay a mortgage off of YouTube. But I would say 60% of the YouTubers are not going to make that kind of money where they can say, I'm going to quit my job and you paying all my bills. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's only a few people in that frying pan that's actually going to say, I'm making enough money to quit my job and sustain my lifestyle. But the problem with that is that's a false reality, because YouTube can pull this plug any day. You done.
They sure can.
You're done. You don't own YouTube. Like they say, nobody own YouTube. You do what you want to do. They don't own YouTube. Yeah, you're right. You don't either. So if YouTube decides to say tomorrow we wake up in the morning like YouTube is sold out to a Chinese corporation, they shutting it down like Twitter did.
Yeah.
Your income is gone.
Coach Mary Ma, like what your comment was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Coach Mary Ma just said that.
Yeah. But that's the truth, because I hear people spend so much time putting so much work into their editing productions and their videos, and then here come old little old microfarmer with his half English speaking butt. He getting the same views with a raggedy 6-7 minute video. Jacking up the words. You upset. You done spent 5 or 10 hours downloading, and I'm getting the same views you are. And I ain't editing nothing. Half of my English is jacked up. You ain't gonna body shame me. I know my English is no good. I went to public school too.
It's a mess.
So I ain't never gonna tell y'all I was a scholar at nothing.
Joshua said I can do artists and reading. What do you say that? I only go on YouTube when I'm doing my routines, because it's something I'm doing anyway. But to dress up and do videos and edit is too much for me. Yes, it's a lot. It takes a lot.
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, Joshua.
Hello, what's up?
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for joining us tonight, and always.
What you say, Joshua?
YouTube is fun to watch the videos for long hours. They're not shut down. They treat me like a supporter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was watch you, like sometimes you was walking a lot. You do a plant-based, that's good.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed that when I was doing that.
I was start jogging yesterday.
Same with you, Joshua. You were doing your exercise at home and doing your artist work and stuff. So people do YouTube for all kinds of things, and people learn a lot of things from YouTube.
Yeah, many times, couple years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I started doing like a drawing, like a face. Like I know to draw people. So anybody loves my drawing and stuff and says, give a thumbs up. I see many people with thumbs up watch my videos. Says thank you. So
that feels good when you got people thumbing you up and saying they like your work and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That support.
Yeah, because hopefully this weekend I'll be dropping a video of my neighbor, because if y'all didn't see that video of my neighbor processing one of the rabbits And I was like, and I asked her, how did she learn that? And she's like, oh, the video you sent me. I was like, oh, you actually learned how to, process a rabbit by a video I sent her? And that's my next door neighbor. I thought she knew how to do that, but she's like, no, it's the video you sent me. So she watched a YouTube video and learned how to, process the rabbit because she couldn't take the rabbit out. So I had to take the rabbit out. But she actually did all the work, and I was impressed by it. But she learned from YouTube, so you can learn a lot from YouTube. Even with the drawings that you're doing, you learn how to do a lot of stuff, and you just watch other people and you mimic that, and you get good at it. So there's a lot of things you can learn from anybody. So never think that just you can learn from one person. You can learn from every walk of life in this world.
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. This is my goal.
There you go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm trying to get the chat because I'm bad at the chat watching. Like I'll be on people's lives and stuff. I don't watch really goes on the chat, so they be like, "You didn't see that in the chat." I don't really focus on the chat. I think I leave that stuff to the host to monitor what's going on in the chat.
Roxanne said, "I don't edit." So how do you do your videos, Roxanne? Because it takes me a long time with editing. Like I'm not good at editing at all. I try. It takes me a long time.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like Tupac and Big. It's a one-shot deal.
I can do
I drove a full part yesterday.
Change my clothes, do my jewelry, everything else, change the room, all that stuff. But then it's like when I come to editing the videos, it may take me forever. I'm like, oh Lord, how do they do it so quick?
I used to put some into editing. I finally got it kind of, sort of how, like I like to do it or whatever. But then I stopped putting all that stuff in there because in my mind, I started thinking, it's the content, it's what you're saying, it's what you're sharing. I'm not no big production person or whatever. I used to have stuff swooping in and swooping out or whatever. I ain't swooping in and swooping out, not nothing.
And then
I'm swooping in.
I got a clicker, so when I sit over there on the side and I got my ring light up, I can just click it to start and click it to stop. But then the battery went out one day, so I had to click it, go and put.
Batteries went out with you. You should have a whole pack of batteries.
Oh Lord, don't
get you run out of batteries. They breaking you out like time of Duracell. That's your business. You run out of batteries.
They are the little batteries like this, not the big batteries.
Small batteries. Small batteries.
And most of
you got the flat round battery. The flat round battery.
So we may not need batteries. I cannot with you.
You run out of batteries over there. Anyway,
batteries they have to go up in the thing or whatever for the clicker.
Oh, okay.
So I ran out of the batteries, and so I had to get up there and I had to hit record.
And battery doesn't work.
To go over and sit in my seat. What did he say? What Joshua say?
And battery doesn't work. It's like they hope you buy a new battery like this.
Yeah, it's
like a small size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had to go and hit record and then sit in my chair, adjust the chair, get my drink. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes or whatever. And then I'll say, hey, welcome to another episode of Simple with Shearmajik. So then when I get ready to do my video, I have to edit it, take all that out. At the end, take all that out when I'm getting up there. It's a lot. And I love YouTube. This is my fun place, but I'm like, oh, Jesus, how can I get quicker? What do I need to do?
Well, I'll tell you like the supermodels do. They don't wear nothing. They just throw the dress on. They ain't nothing. They come back, everything showing. That made me quicker.
We is not doing you.
Yo, you see how the models, they go in the back, they come and they flip, they take that off, put the other dress on, ain't nothing under it.
Yeah, we about to put him in a timeout corner for with kids, when you're 3 years old, you stay there for 3 minutes.
He's gonna be in there for an hour.
Right.
Oh, I tell you, boy, she's a meanie.
But this has been a wonderful live tonight, and I really enjoy this topic, and I always enjoy my friends sipping with Shearmajik. I'm so thankful for
Is
this
it Shearmajik? What I be saying, Shearmajik or Shear?
You'll say all kind of stuff when you have
It's your magic.
It's Shearmajik.
Shearmajik.
Joshua said it
Yeah.
right. Magic.
Yeah.
And we always enjoy having a microfarmer on, and usually our topics, he gives us a very good male perspective about things. And so we love you, microfarmer. But no, we enjoy having him on to get that added perspective. But I'm so thankful for everybody in the comments that dropped your
I'm glad to
thoughts
meet you,
about-
Josh. I mean, actually put a face to Josh. So
Yeah,
thank
that's
you, Josh.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Me too, because he always joins our lives.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Wow.
shoot. Texas Lala came in. All right. Hey, Texas Lala.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right, Eric, salute.
Awesome
Salute.
topic and excellent discussion and exchange. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Coach Mary Ma. Thank you so much for coming in.
So is y'all closing down house? What y'all doing?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you got something else you want us to know?
He got something to say.
No, I don't.
Tell us what you got coming up.
Yeah, what you got going on?
You got any new videos coming out?
No, the only video I'm probably gonna do is my neighbor to talk about her processing the rabbit. That's the only video at this point. I done did everything in my backyard. You know, I do a lot before 9 o'clock in the morning that some people do all day. I was moving. I'm doing my thing. Because
I saw your video that you got your yard all together, getting ready for next season.
Yeah, because you know, I'm like what they call the ant and the grasshopper. When it get cold up here in Connecticut, I don't know where y'all at, but when it gets cold here, I ain't trying to be outside. I'm just not trying to be out there. I'm not trying to do jack nothing. I'm gonna be sipping what they call it, Irish coffee in the morning. Anybody know what Irish coffee is?
Yep.
I heard Irish coffee. Yep.
No, real Irish coffee. I didn't say that flavor Irish coffee.
Oh, well.
No, what's real Irish coffee? I
coffee with some liquor in it. Whiskey.
Oh, okay. Well, that's me. I got it.
You know, she got it.
Yeah, because you go ahead and pour you some coffee, you look out that window, look at the poor souls going to work, you just pour you some whiskey and go, you know what? I'm glad it ain't me. Ain't that right, Yaya? We can look out the window.
I know that's right.
I don't know if Yaya slamming the door behind Tim and locking both deadbolts.
Bye.
Job might come back. She's worried about the job return to come get her to go to work. She'll make sure she's locking both doors behind Tim. Have y'all anybody have that dream for the retired people in here? If anybody's retired besides me and Yaya, have you ever dreamed that you had to get up and go to work? Like you get up, like you gotta go to work, like you forgot you retired?
I'm ready to retire.
No, I haven't done that. I got that little piece of part-time job that I got now. That was to get me up and moving or whatever. But I had committed to only doing that for like till, you know, next year in the spring or whatever. I said I was going to work for a year and save my little side money for whatever I wanted to do. So I do that every now and now and then, a couple times a week.
I had a dream. I was at my job. It was payday. I thought I had money. That was a jam dream. I'm over there at the check cashing place back in the day.
Stop it, Michael.
I thought I had a check. I was so happy in my sleep. I woke up and thought I had some money. Lord, I don't work no more. It was payday in my sleep. Like, woo, they gave my bonus. I was like, I woke up, I was mad like a mother skunk.
Oh, I was happy.
Nothing but a dream.
I was happy to retire and not to have to go to work after 40-something years. I started working when I was 16.
40 years?
And I retired. Well, you know, when your job right out, you know.
I know what you're talking about. I wasn't doing 40. I did my 25 and I was gone.
And I retired early. But see, how old was I? Must have been 58.
That's good.
40 years and still got out early?
And I retired early. Yep. And I really wanted to stay just to get. It was all about the number or whatever.
You know what's so sad
Because I
about
started at 20 years for the same company. I worked for the same company from the time I was 20 years old until I retired.
You know what's so funny, Sid? She
That's a
told that
long
story.
time.
It was a young lady behind her was like, "Won't she just leave already? I can't move up." There's a
Oh.
person behind you that couldn't move up to say their life. They probably retired before you left the building.
But guess what, micro farmer? If they wasn't doing the job that Yaya was doing, then they can't move up. Period. If they're not performing on her level, why would you be able to think that you're going to move up?
You got to get past me, baby.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
No, I'm talking about her retire. Get her out of here so I can go upstairs and show what I can do.
But if she ain't doing what she need to do and they can see her perform, she can't take Yaya's spot. She gonna still be right here.
But I work for the biggest airplane company in the world. So that lets y'all know where I worked for. So there was different avenues.
Who you was working for? Micros Airlines? I know you was working for me. You know I stay high. No, I'm just saying.
Oh Lord.
But go ahead.
I wanted to tell y'all. So y'all know I've been out of the game lately. I'm on YouTube and haven't not been on YouTube. And that's because I don't know, lazy, I guess. But anyway, this month of November, I'm doing a soup series or episodes, just 4 of them every Wednesday. So last Wednesday, I put out a video for some homemade soup that I made. And this Wednesday, I'm going to make another soup. And so if you get a chance, make sure you go check that video out. I'm trying to get back in the game.
These meat soups or vegetable soups?
Well, last Wednesday, it was a vegetable one. I might make chili this coming Wednesday, maybe. But anyway, you'll have to just come see what I'm going to cook up. I might throw a piece of bird in there for you, Michael Farmer.
Right now, put a bird in there. I like this bird.
That soup looked good, yeah. I was like,
it came out really good.
Yeah.
Broccoli soup. Yeah.
Well, it's that time of year, especially up here. Soup is that time of year. Soup.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I came up with that. And then every other week, Sipping with Shearmajik and we stream live. So you're welcome to go to her channel or my channel or
somebody don't fly that much. Roxanne must don't fly that much. She said Delta.
Did I work for Delta? No, I work for the company that builds all the airplanes in the world.
That's Kowalski. No, that was
fine. You guys don't know the only company, the biggest airplane company in the world.
Let's see if they can get us the ones that's on here.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can figure it out.
Yeah, it was always the number 1 airplane company in the whole world.
Lockheed?
No, they're a supplier of them.
I don't know the biggest airline company.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
You said that makes them, right?
That makes all the airplane companies in the world.
That you cannot work for them if you are a felon.
Shit. I can work for them. I'm a misdemeanor man.
If you are a felon, you can't work for this company. It's
Happy Life, yes. And Roxanne, yes.
Kansas.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Ain't Boeing Locklear now?
Boeing.
No,
It's
the Boeing company is the Boeing company.
Didn't Boeing take over Lockheed?
Based out of Wichita, Kansas.
No. McDonnell Douglas, way back in the day or whatever, Boeing took over McDonnell Douglas, or they merged together. But the Boeing company has always been the Boeing company. I started there when I was 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
When I
you was there when affirmative action kicked in.
Bye. Goodbye.
He played super.
You're probably right or whatever, but I got in.
You got in.
Where I need to be, though.
Yeah, I think they should have had Yaya up there with them Hidden Figure women.
What?
Not Figure women.
You remember the Hidden Figures, that movie, The Hidden Figures?
Oh, yes, the mathematics, the women. No, I wasn't.
I'm waiting to see that movie. I'm like, I know that lady, Yaya.
Yeah, I didn't build the airplanes. I sat at a desk, but yes.
Hey, you made some like, well, Sip and said they had to get past you because you were doing some big numbers over there. So that means you was
I was
important
there
for it.
for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't be a felon and work for Boeing or the airline and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's
So
called.
what you got going on your channel coming up, Sipping with Shearmajik?
So I am doing holiday different things and stuff. I am actually about to do a 4-ingredient. I just did a 3-ingredient cookie that official Jamia wound up doing on her channel. And I am about to do a 4-ingredient biscuit, which requires butter, Sprite, yogurt, and Bisquick.
Oh, that's different.
Uh-huh. So I'm about to do, because the holidays, I love to bake, I love to cook, try different things and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of baking, still interviews and different things like that. The biscuit, the Bisquick biscuit, I'm gonna do that one. There was another one that I'm gonna do, the mayonnaise cake, because we talked about this on our channel one time. Was it? I think we talked about
mayonnaise cake.
Oh yeah, for the holiday thing. And I was talking about the mayonnaise cake that my grandmother made. And people was like, "Ugh, mayonnaise cake." I'm like, I'm gonna do a mayonnaise cake to show y'all what the ingredients are, and then to show y'all what it looks like, how moist it is.
So I'm assuming as a person that do a little cooking, the mayonnaise is basically substituting the egg, probably.
Absolutely, yep. And
so it ain't really a mayonnaise because I can't have too much mayonnaise on my sandwich. I get that gag reflex. I can't.
No, you can't even taste the mayonnaise.
So the mayonnaise is put in as a substitute for the egg. Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna do like different things like that, and then I'm gonna have a couple of interviews going on, and just trying to keep my channel just spicy. Keep it fun. Keep it.
You want to keep it spicy? You guys just go on, send me an invite. We'll keep it spicy.
we already know.
With my bedroom candy business, we have a whole bunch of different things coming up, to where like before when me and Yaya wound up doing the what was the event that you did? It was like 2:00 in the morning, 1 or 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, that's when they was doing the hypathons.
Hypathon, yeah. So they would have had to come back to me to order their products to get the discount for Yaya's code. But in November, we're going to do black and gold. So the whole site is going to be 20% off. So they can go to my website, my Bedroom Candy website, and they can order whatever they want. And it's going to be 20% off, which is amazing because it gives you so many discounts and stuff for the holidays. And I encourage everybody to order early. That way you can get your stuff, your toys, microfarmer, order early so you get all your stuff before the holidays.
That you say that's in December?
It's this month in November.
Oh, November.
Just putting all my business out there. Just putting all my business.
He said put all his business. So it's gonna be like Black Friday special. We're gonna have a golden Black Friday thing going on. And it's 20% off the website. And we have discounts going on right now too. So go and shop my website, y'all. www.bedroomcandy.com/10852. And just get y'all what y'all need for the holidays and just for any other time. Microphone, why you hide yourself? He's so silly.
So that's what we all got going on our channels. So we want to thank each and every one of you for coming and joining us tonight. This was a blast. I really enjoyed this topic.
Yes, it was fun.
Yeah.
And my thing right here.
So, Microfarmer, you need to let us come on your channel.
I know that's right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some lives. I mean, I'm set. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm gonna do lives. I done got my yard together. So yeah, I'm gonna do some lives. I'm gonna get back doing lives on Friday at my regular scheduled time. I believe it was at 2:00 on Friday. That was my time that I used to come on. But I might just go like late, like if I'm gonna look tonight and see who's on in the middle of Friday, in the middle somewhere where I can just pop in without stepping on people's toes and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm gonna do lives. I'm gonna do lives. But I'm gonna tell you right now, people, whoever's listening to this and everybody, my live is gonna be different. My lives, if I pop up, it's just talking. It's just talking. Ain't no snap at nobody, no nothing. I'm just having fun, like I'm having fun with these young ladies here. I'm just out to have fun. Yes. I'm not in for no debates or nothing like that. I'm just out here, things that can improve our lives, better our lives as people. Period. So that's all I'm doing.
Absolutely.
I'm coming in the year 2024 with a clean slate.
Positive energy all the way around in the air.
Yeah, because I look forward to me sipping because she think I ain't gonna lick her up between her eyes.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. Well, thank you all.
All right, get out of here.
As I say in each and every video.
Y'all was gonna say, I ain't got dog on it. We getting up out of here now,
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Good night.
Y'all gonna have to put a couple extra dollars in it.
What's
Y'all
your
gonna have to put a couple
outro,
dollars in the bucket at church next week.
Oh, listen to him. Shoot. I need to go. All right.
Where's I need to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, y'all ladies. Thank y'all for having me.
Okay.
Take care. God bless you.
Deuces, y'all.
Thank you, Micro.
Thank you, Micro.
Okay, y'all welcome.
Bye, y'all. You got any last words, Shearmajik?
What's your outro? Let's do our outro. Thank y'all.
As I say in each and every video, time is our most precious commodity. So make sure each and every one of you value your time, spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and those that are closest to you.
Yes. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we come on to talk about whatever we want to talk about. And drop in the comments and let us know what you're sipping on.
Until the next time, y'all.
Oh, deuces.
Deuces, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for joining us.